Friends, we're live. It is Thursday, May 8th. There's a lot of birthdays today, so shout out to my friends that had birthdays today. How are you guys doing? I feel like it's been a while because usually I jump on Tuesdays and try to do another one or two throughout the week. But here we are. It's Thursday. It's already been a week, child. Like I barely feel like I remember what happened on Monday. Things have just been going and going and going. It's been such a whirlwind, but we're here. We're alive. We're healthy. We're surviving and we're sniffing and we're smelling all the good things. So, listen, what was my scent of the day? I want to know yours. If you come into the chat, let me know what your scent of the day was. I want to know how you're smelling because I'm sure you smell amazing. And I want to hear all about it. But my scent of the day was um, Valaya Exclusive with the House of Oud Bum Bum Pop. So a little peachy gourmand with the beautiful white florals of Valaya Exclusive. Hey Jay, how are you? Thanks for joining in. Let me know what you're wearing tonight or what your scent of the day was. Good to see you. Hey Alicia, good to see you. What are you wearing today? What was your scent of the day today? So that's what I wore. I had a interesting day. I, busted out some work today, and then afterwards I went to an event where. Can you see that? My glasses are fogging up because I be so hot. Listen, sometimes I don't know if it's me or if it's just hot. Like, are y'all going through that too? I'll be like, listen, stop telling on me because can you see that my glasses are fogging up? It's so embarrassing. It's so ridiculous. But anyway, yeah, I went to a little event today and it's just the latest craze, but it's always such a good and fun way to close the rings on my watch. There was some dancing involved and we were popping fast. One of my favorite things to do. So it was like free food bites and little games and stuff. And then some good old line dancing. And I was just like, oh, of course they would do all of these dances like that I had no idea about, but they taught us. They were pretty simple. And it was fun. So hopefully I remember and add it to my repertoire of dances. But let's see what you guys are wearing. Jay says she's wearing Carolina Herrera 212 Sexy. I feel like I've smelled that once in the past and I really don't know the actual profiles. Like, what's that one like, Jay? I know it's very popular. Alicia is wearing DSN Durga Pistachio. Now I have smelled that one. It was at our local like niche boutique, and I remember smelling like authentic pistachio. It's just I can't remember if I liked it or what, but I'm sure it smells great on you. Did you layer it with anything? I guess not if you didn't tell us, but I'm glad you were able to pull out some good pistachios. This seems to be the note. I was going to say du jour, but like it's just a popular note, and I'm glad you found one that you like. So that was our scent of the day. Okay, so Jay is telling us that Carolina Herrera 212 is powdery, clean gardenia Swedish. Okay, I like that. That sounds nice. I met up with good girlfriend, set sister, Ty this past weekend. And hi, Nika. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us tonight. So I met up with her this weekend and we just, brought stuff for each other to sniff. And so at the beginning of the year, I started a list in my phone, like what I wanted to smell and what I was putting on a very short wish list. I don't think I visited it in a while because I've just gotten to this point of like, I'll sniff it when I get to sniff it. Likely I won't buy a full bottle, but if I'm ever in that mood where I'm just like, oh my gosh, I really want to buy a bottle, I wanted to keep a wish list of things that I was interested in and not just what's, just kind of on my brain at the moment. So I wanted to share that with you guys and talk about it because some of the things that were on the list, Ty let me smell. So she had for me to smell. So that was super exciting to kind of check off the list and kind of get my ideas about it. So the first one, oh man, the first one I know for sure. So I'm saying this because I went over the list of things I needed to smell. And I felt like I smelled some, but it's not a lot of what she had me smell. So let's just talk about it in general. So the very first thing that I wanted to smell, there were two things that I was super interested in. And I was like, aha, I'm so glad I had a chance to sniff it because I don't need to buy it. So the first one was Kajal's Ruby. So Kajal came out with their latest one, I think was just this cherry fragrance, and it's called Ruby. I am a huge Kajal fan, and I'm like, if they have a cherry fragrance out, I need to smell it. Well, Ty had it for me to smell. I smelled it, and I was like, a cherry that I don't need. So I was super excited about that. Like, it was a nice cherry. It just gave a lot of what I've smelled in other cherry fragrances. So one that came to mind was Suspiro's Maraschino. And this type of cherry to me is not a deep, juicy cherry. It's more of a fluffy cherry, if you will. There's something fluffy about it. It still feels a little warm, but there's a fluffiness to it that just hasn't spoken to me. So when I tried the Suspiro Maraschino, which she also had for me to smell before and gave me a decant, I was like, oh my gosh, I like it. It's interesting, but I don't need more than one of those. Let me look up some notes with Kajal Ruby. The accords are sweet, fruity, vanilla. Yeah, so that cherry vanilla kind of fluffy vibe. It says cherry and fresh. But the notes are red berries, pineapple, cherry, coconut. I don't quite remember getting the pineapple and red berries, but I can kind of get what they're saying with the cherry and coconut. It didn't really come off as coconut to me, but it just added to that kind of fluffiness and took away some of that juiciness of the cherry. And there was also almond in it, which I can get that. It's not a strong almond, but again, just mixed in with that coconut, with the vanilla. It also has whipped cream in it. So middle notes are brown sugar, whipped cream, and ice cream. Again, just kind of that fluffy cherry vanilla, just not that juicy, doing something different with the cherry, which made me feel like it's nice. I already have one of these, or even, is there another one? That one just came to mind. The Suspiro Maraschino came to mind first. And then in the base notes, there's vanilla, amber, tonka bean, musk, and benzoin. Okay, so that was a fragrance that I was excited to try, but glad I sniffed it, glad I don't need it. Yeah, so I don't know. It just felt like a badge of honor to be like, sniffed it, don't need it, not getting it. We got that at home. Let's see what you guys are talking about. Hey, Rose. Good to see you, girl. So, hey guys, on Saturday, Rose, myself, and a few other friends will be on for a live. I'm excited to join them and talking fragrances, but please keep an eye out. Yeah, we'll be excited to talk to you about some special fragrances that we have. Rose, you didn't miss much. We just talked about our scent of the days. My scent of the day is Relay Exclusive with the House of Ouds Bum Bum Pop. And hey, G. Hey, girl. Thanks for joining in. Thank you. And Rose for joining in tonight. Wait, when I have to catch one of your group lives. So it'll be Saturday night coming up. So hopefully it'll be scheduled and you can like set the little reminder thing on YouTube. So it'll be on YouTube. Let's see what else. Oh, so what else she let me smell? She let me smell a lot of stuff, y'all, but these are the two ones that I was just like, wow. So it was the Kajal Ruby, and then there was the Navitus by Sharita, but it was the Rouge one. Let me get that actual name because I don't remember well. I know Reverie Rouge. That's what it's called. Navitus Reverie Rouge. Another one I was super excited about. Another one that I was just like, hey, Arlene, great to see you. Thanks for joining in. So Rouge, Reverie Rouge, actually. I smelled it and I was like, I know this fragrance. I know, like, I really know this fragrance. Like, it smells like, I want to say it's Mula Mula, but the one that I have to, for sure, is Mula Mula Double Caramel. That's the one that I actually have and I've worn. And I was like, oh, this fragrance smells just like it. It's a very nice fragrance. So if you don't have that one, I mean, picking up Reverie Rouge would be awesome. But I have Mula Mula Double Caramel, so I do not need. And I don't know, it was just so surprising. And again, it just felt like a badge of honor. Like, oh, we have that at home already. So Reverie Rouge. This one, the main accords are sweet, fruity, cherry, woody, rose, coconut, vanilla, nutty. Now, this is coconut vanilla. But y'all, let me look at the notes. There's wild strawberry, cherry, and coconut. I can't tell you that I didn't even look at the notes when I smelt it. I think I was just like, my mind starts scanning, like, what do we have? Where do we know the scent from? What can we compare it to, or where does it fall in the scent family? And so I'm just looking at these notes now, but wild strawberry, cherry, and coconut are at the top. In the middle, there's Turkish rose, tonka bean, and almond. And then in the base, there's white woods, vanilla, amber, musk, and caramel. Musk and sandalwood. I would like to know, just from these notes, how do we get to Mula Mula Double Caramel? Y'all, I don't know. But that's what my nose picked up, and not having them side by side. That's what I got. Okay. Well, on Fragrantica, it's saying that people are comparing this to like Angel Nova. It definitely wasn't Angel Nova to me. The Suspiro Maraschino is still, because I think in Mula Mula Double Caramel, there's either suede or leather. No, maybe it's oud. I'll look that up in a second. But they're also saying like Montgalan's La Petite Robe Noire, which I, kind of get that because there's that strawberry or cherry and leather kind of thing. Strawberry Letter by Fleur. And some other ones that I just don't understand where they got that from. And there's only 2 reviews, like 2 reviews on Fragrantica for that fragrance. That's interesting. But let me look up Mula Mula Rouge Double Caramel and see what notes we have and why I thought that fragrance. Maybe I should look up the original first because that will tell me. Okay, so I feel like they're similar, like accord breakdowns, with the exception of this one having the oud. So the regular Mula Mula has caramel, peach, strawberry, raspberry, ginger, pink pepper, labdanum, vanilla, musk, oud, patchouli. And double caramel basically is that, but just more caramel infused in that note structure. Y'all, I don't know. That's just what my nose picked up. I was just really like in shock. I mean, we kind of know that a lot of their fragrances sort of take certain profiles and twist it a bit, or sometimes they'll be original. So it all depends. You get either or. But I was just kind of surprised. That was my take on it, and that's what my scent memory triggered. Again, not having them side by side, I can't just be like, oh yeah, this is it. But that's just what I smelled. G is wearing Sacred Water by the Harmonist. Nice. Love that. Although I've never smelled it. I'm sure it smells great. The Harmonist makes very nice fragrances. And Rose Ayala says she wore her discontinued Baby Alien Essence Absolute. Ooh, you were able to wear that, or I don't know, I just associate you with warm, sweltering hot weather. Was it really warm today for you? And how did that play with the weather? I would love to know. I just came across a beautiful picture of Alien Flora Futura, and I was like, I said in another video that I need to wear that fragrance. Like, it's a really nice one that I need to give more time and attention to, you know? So those were two of the things. She let me smell some Vice. No, it was Heist fragrances. Have you guys heard of Heist? Heist is another like dupe house where they do some clones and they do some of their own things. And I really was smitten with their version of Wedding Silk Santal. Like, it's sweeter. So I think I want to get me a little vial of that because, I mean, we already like Wedding Silk Santal. So to take it up a notch with some sweetness, like, I was excited about it. They also have another one called Nona's Cookies. So don't think Snif's Nona's Cookies. Because I think Snif, theirs gives you more of a like a fruit cake type of smell. But their Nona's Cookies smell more like chocolate chip, I would say. It's really good. Like, for a gourmand lover, I'm not quite ready for that right now, but it's definitely a good one to have. So I'm so glad I got to get my nose on some Heist because I kept hearing about it and all their good fragrances. I just haven't been able to get my nose on it, really. Arlene is a pro at layering, right? Oh, she told us her scent of the day too. She said it was Victoria's Secret's Mandarin Saffron and Prada Paradox Intense. I have not smelled or seen a Victoria's Secret Mandarin Saffron, but that sounds amazing. Like, I love Prada Paradox Intense. And then that's what Nika says, like, oh, what is that one like? Because we're intrigued. Sounds amazing. Let's see what else was on my list here that I needed to smell. Okay, so on my list of 13 fragrances, I have smelled 9. I've smelled 9 of the 13 fragrances I put on my list to smell. I think that we have talked about most of them. BDK Empire, which I was able to get a decant. I'm totally in love with, still in love with. Wonderful bottle, but I have vowed to not get a bottle until I finish my decant. The number of decant bottles I have are getting way out of hand. And yeah, I just want to, I know that I love it. If I love it that much, it would be gone and I would be trying to get a full bottle, but it's not gone yet. The decant is not gone yet. Savant Cherry. I don't even know who that's by, but I have not got my nose on it yet. I was able to get my nose on Kajal Ruby. And while we're here, I have on my list that I was supposed to smell MFK's Kurky. So that's what I do have a decant of. And let's talk about it. Have you guys smelled Kurky? MFK, this is my little nice size decant of Kurky. Have you guys smelled Kurky? If so, put in the chat, let me know. And G, you're ahead of the game right now, okay? You're ahead of the game. She just pulled the trigger on Snif's new fragrance, gentle reminder. Well, we'll be talking about that next. But I want to talk about Kurky real quick because this is one that I actually tested at work because I was so excited. I threw it in my work bag and took it to work and tried it there. And tell me if you've tried it and what are your thoughts, because I don't know what I was expecting. I expected a juvenile sweet scent, but at the same time, that's not MFK style. So, yeah, this fragrance has a course of fruity, sweet, musky, powdery, and vanilla. And I get that. Like, that is how I would describe this fragrance for sure. However, people kept saying like, oh, it's so sweet. It's a candy fragrance. This is my kind of candy. And I don't really get that much candy. I get more florals out of this. So let me look at the notes because that's what I, just kind of sat with, like, I don't get the candy that people are talking about. I just get more like powdery, sweet, musky floral. So in the top there is raspberry and peach. Then there are notes of gummy candies, fruity notes, and then the base is white musk and vanilla. Y'all, I feel like it's maybe that musk and vanilla are covering up the fruity notes and gummy candies. But I wasn't as anxious to sit down and talk to you guys about this because this, I feel like I need to all over wear. Should I wear this tomorrow? Yeah, I just really wanted the candy and I'm not quite getting it. The peach and the raspberry isn't as prominent as raspberry usually stands out in a fragrance. That's kind of bright. The peach is not, MFK is a wizard with peach. I used to not like peach in a fragrance until I smelled his peach. And then I'm in love with his peach whenever he puts it in a fragrance. But this one, I want to wear it all over because I feel bad trying to but I've sprayed this on I don't know if you can see that little dent, but I've sprayed this on the back of my hand a couple times, just trying to really get a feel for it. And I keep smelling the same thing. It just smells like a light vanillic, musky, sort of fluffy scent that's not giving me gummy candies nor any raspberry or peach. Let's see what you guys have to say. Rose says that she's curious on that purple sniff one. Veronica was talking about Kurky today. Oh, I need to see what she said about it. G says she did smell Kurky and thought it was nice, but nothing unique to rush and add to her collection. Yeah, it's feeling very generic. It's feeling it's not even like a musky that I'm like, oh, it has a slight kind of quiet unique tone to it or something that's drawing me in. It's just, it's almost like nondescript, but that's me smelling it off the back of my hand. I do, again, want to just spray it all over and see if I get a bubble and see what that does, because yeah, I'm just not. Robert, great to see you, friend. Hey, Ty, good to see you. I totally forgot to bring Kurky to our meetup. I looked in my work bag and was like, oh, I had Kurky and I forgot to bring it. I'm so sorry. Hi, Amber. Great to see you, girl. Thanks for joining us tonight. What are you wearing? What was your scent of the day? Oh, Robert does have a new profile pic. Let's see. I didn't even, I'm so used to just knowing it's a Jerry curl photo. Okay, Newports and a doll. Okay, interesting. Yes. Nika noticed the new profile picture. And Nika wants to know, does anyone have recommendations for a nice peach fragrance for the summer? So me and Peach are not close friends like that, so I don't have one unless it's by MFK, which I really used to enjoy his scent for. What was the one? He did a fragrance for, it had the little fawn deer sitting atop the bottle, and it smelled like peach Bellini. When I think of the fragrance name, I'll tell you. But honestly, anything Peach MFK does. He also did a Dola for Navitus. That has a great peach in it, rose peach. Burberry Her is always going to be like a classic that has that peach and rose. Yes, thank you, Rose. Lolita Lampica. I kept thinking Nina Ricci, but I'm like, no, it's not Nina Ricci. It's Lolita Lampica. And the name of it is escaping me. Alicia says that Kurky is soft, not bad, but she'll pass. It's not bad, but it's so generic that it's just, I don't know. It's making me sad because, me and MFK go back. If you have not seen my video about all of the MFK I've collected, and not necessarily Mason, his house, his fragrance house. So all of the MFK that I've collected that's not from his house. Lolita Land, you're on it, Rose. Thank you, girl. You're the real MVP. Lolita Land has a great peach note. It honestly reminds me of a lot of I'm gonna remember some of these names at some point. It actually reminds me of LaBelle. LaBelle has more of a pear, but Lolita Land to me has the peach. Oh, Nico bought Adola because of me. I hope you like it. It's definitely a great time to break it out. Amber says her fragrance of the day is Valentino Yellow Dream. Oh, such a beautiful one. I absolutely love it. That used to be my very favorite of the line. I think it still is. I just think green comes in second place at this point. Yep. Great one. And Alicia says, I feel you. It's not what I wanted or expected, but it will save me. I agree. I'm just totally floored. I can't say totally floored. I think even though people were just like, oh, it's candy. I just had higher expectations. Like, it's MFK. It's just going to knock it out the park. Like, even his 724, that's just kind of fresh, I still absolutely love that. He's just done quite a few that I'm just like, I just absolutely am head over heels about. But this one, you know what? It was touted as like this summer. I think that's probably what it is. This is what it is. My expectations were over here for something fun, something sweet, something, but I need to dial it back and put it over here with Snif's Me. Snif's Me is it's not a juicy peach. It's like peach skin or peach fuzz, and it's more of a skin scent. This is that. This is over there with that. They're cousins. They're cousins. So I need to take a step back and stop thinking, oh, it's lollipops and popsicles and fun in the sun candy store. No, we're over here with I just want my skin to smell sweet. My skin to have a natural scent of a peachiness, a peachy gummy candy. Yeah. Yeah. Like you were holding probably some candies in your hand for a kid and gave them away, and the smell on your hand after you've been holding it. That's what this is. Whew, I'm glad I talked myself through that one because I was just like, I'm not getting the candy. No, this is candy that you were holding in your hand and you finally gave it to your little niece, nephew, whomever. So this is a nice one if you want something light, skin scent, like inoffensive, very close to the skin. This is it. But it's not going to be this sweet candy, fun kind of anything gourmand. It is not that at all. It's barely sweet. It's sweet in terms of a skin scent, but it's not sweet as in a gourmand lover's sweet. So I'm so glad I talked myself through that because I was very conflicted about this one. I do love Sniff Me. And there's another one I had equated to Sniff Me. And I don't remember what that one was, but this one, it goes in that pile. Yep. Okay. Alicia was saying save her coins. And then Nika says, thanks, she'll check those out. All she has is 1969 by HDP and Dior Jasmine d'Ange. All right. 1969 is good. And Alicia says she forgot about it, but I've never smelled that one. Nika always has indie niche that a lot of times I haven't heard of, but smelling good nonetheless. This is supposed to be about his childhood when that was his nickname. So I guess it's fitting a young Kurdjian. I agree, but I still feel like a kid's lollipop will smell sweeter or something. This smells like a kid that you hug that they may have had a lollipop at some point, but it's not even that sweet. Like it's not at all. Rose says that really gets me when I'm expecting a certain vibe and it's way off when you actually smell it. Exactly, Rose. Like I'm just like, I was expecting like at least a popsicle, something a little bit more like a more sweeter, not like a skin scent trying to. Yeah, they gave me the wrong visuals for sure for that one. I like that decant, Kia. Please DM me your source when you have a chance. I will. I think I know who I got it from because I was waiting forever for it. But I'll tell you. Alicia says he didn't eat that much candy like us. But but it's still candy nonetheless. This is not candy. This is a kid had a piece of candy but ran around and you could barely tell it's just crazy. It's just crazy. Alicia says, nope, it's not sweet. It's like fluff, my soft, non-sugar cotton candy. What is non-sugar cotton candy, Alicia? Cotton candy is sugar. But yeah, it's like a fluff that I'm telling you, like maybe you or a kid was holding candy in their hand and never washed their hands. So it's not even thick on the skin or sweet on the skin anymore. It's just like fading off of the skin. Yep. So not unsweetened candy. Exactly. We don't want it. What is candy that's not sweet? Even sugar-free candy is sweet. The Diet Coke of cotton candy. That is too funny. Okay, let's see. Was there anything else on this list? How are we doing on time? All right. So we talked about Tilia before on the live. I tried that. That wasn't my jam. I'm into muffs, but Tilia was not one that I was really into. It felt a little too animalic. On my list was Killian Paradise. Smelled too much like Angel Share. That raspberry note didn't last long enough through the fragrance. If I didn't have Angel Share, I would probably be trying to get that one. But at the end of the day, when you already have Angel Share and all of these clones, add your own raspberry. And maybe it'll even last longer through the fragrance. Sniff Me, I own it. It was not love at first sniff, but I totally appreciate it. Cosmic 2.0, I have that one. I really like it. And the Kayali. So those are the ones that I did not get my nose on was Mancera Fig Me Up. And I heard somebody talking about, maybe it was it Sharita was talking about it today? Or she was talking about it in a recent video. It was just when I got around to watching it. And she was saying like, it's just doing too much and just not a good one. But of course, that made me all the more curious and that I really want to check that one out. Electimus has a vanilla fragrance. And I want to check that out because I'm a fan of Electimus for the most part. I only have 2, but I'm just like, what can Electimus do with vanilla? Have you guys smelled their vanilla? Super, super, super intrigued by that. And then the last one that I still need to get my nose on, did I already say the other one? But this one is Suspiro's Cavatina. It's on my list. I need to start writing notes of like why I was interested in it because I'm just looking at it like, okay, why do I have to get my nose on it? But I'm pretty sure if I looked at the nose, I'd be like, yep, need to get my nose on that. And then Savant Cherry. So that's it for my lists. I smelled that, my Sniffing Chronicles with Ty, which was very eye-opening and rewarding. And then, yes, so let me grab the baby I'm so excited about. It came so fast, you guys. I didn't even like do the early access thing. I think I waited because I was just like, am I going to get it? You're going to get it? Want to get it? Yes, absolutely. Purple, Alex L, Sniff. We loved Heal the Way, or I loved Heal the Way. So you guys, this is the cutest thing ever. Look at this. This little page in the book. And it's such a cute love note. You know what? I'm going to talk about my Mother's Day wish list item, but just picking this back up makes me feel like, yeah, this is your Mother's Day gift to yourself. This is just so cute. This note, it just made me fuzzy inside. And I was just like, of course, that's right, Alex. You're right. But let me smell it again. I had a sample. I let Ty have it because I want her to sniff and smell it and get acquainted with it because I have the bottle and I could do that myself here. But I did not take a lot of time with it. I feel like I do like it. You do smell the ube. But I'm going to open it and smell it some more. The Kurky is on this hand. There's a time and a place for the Kurky. It's just that I have enough musk. I have Sniff Me. Oh, that's what it was. So Sniff Me and they're all in cahoots, guys. Sniffs Me. And there is the Billie Eilish, what is it called? Chances or something like that? Your Turn. It's called Your Turn. There are all these soft, peachy kind of skin scents. And then there's Kurky. The three of them are in cahoots. Like, who said we needed peachy skin scents for the summer? Like, maybe they decided they were going to get together and turn the trend for the summer. I don't know, but I got Sniff Me. That's all I really need. I have this decant, so that's all I really need, honestly. Like, that's why I didn't buy Billie Eilish. Like, I'm a huge Billie Eilish fan, kind of. And I was really interested in her other ones, but this particular one I just did not get because I had the Sniff one already. All right. Let's see what you guys are talking about here, because I guess I'm just talking. But yes, Alicia says that's true. Paradise is just angel share, throw some raspberry on it, layer game strong. And then the raspberry doesn't even last throughout the fragrance. It's just at the top. So annoying. I didn't really vibe with the Paradise, and especially not at that price point. Exactly. Sniff isn't for me. On me, it's on her, it's BR540. Yes, I do absolutely agree that it has like a tinge of BR540 in it. And I feel like that's a Sniff thing, because to me, Vanilla Vice and Sweet Ash have the same little BR540 tinge to it. Nika says, I think you'd like the Electimus Caspian Cherry Kia. That is my number 2 Electimus. Yep, and I really like it. And another reason why I don't need Kajal Ruby, because we doing too much of the same thing. It's too close. Caspian is nice. Totally agree. I had a decant, and before I finished the decant, I bought the bottle, and I'm trying to stop that behavior. I don't think a lot of people are very familiar with the note of ube. Yeah, I guess I would say that too. But maybe it's not easy to just picture a purple potato, sweet potato. But what is ube? Why am I the last to know? So ube is like purple sweet potato. I've had a ube potato pie before. And I feel like after that, I was at the store like buying purple potatoes until I couldn't find them anymore. So let's give it a sniff. It's cozy like Heal the Way. Ooh, this one is giving a little bit more than what I feel like the sample was doing. But here's, and feel how you want to feel. But I just feel like Sharita gave a very, very good description of this just to sum it all up. And she said it's like ube ice cream and she likened it to, let me see if I see some notes. She said ube ice cream. I had it on, because she said it again today in another video, and I was like, got it. Like, that's the perfect summation of it. Gentle reminder. So in this particular fragrance, it has accords that are sweet, like tonic, lavender, vanilla. Yes, she said a lavender vanilla latte and ube ice cream. And I think that pretty much sums it up. Like, it says vanilla and aromatic. But I think that would totally sum it up. Like, it's the lavender is just a little softer and sweeter than the replica lavender latte fragrance. Y'all, I don't see when you do videos, you could just like go look it up and come back and say it. But when you're on live, it's just be like, scan the library of fragrances in your brain. Replica coffee break. That's it. Did anybody say that? Kurky is for bedtime. Okay, exactly. Thanks for the sample. I have to really wear it one day soon. Yeah, and let me know if you think it's like a lavender latte and ube ice cream. Like Sharita says, like I think that's a very great way to just like sum it up. Mamina, hey girl, thanks for joining us tonight. She says, hey guys, I'm late. Nope, you're here and you're here on time. I literally just got home from work. I have $92 in Snif reward money. Let's hear what you have to say. Get it, girl, get it. If you like Heal the Way, I feel like the ube note is a little unique. And it made me think, do I want to smell like purple potato? Which doesn't sound that appealing to me. But it's sweet, it's different, it's comforting. I just need to wear it all over. I'm still super excited that I have it because I am a fan of the perfumer behind this, Alex L, this purple bottle, and just having unique notes like ube and lavender, like Palo Santo. And it's still a warm, cozy, beautiful bubble. It's just different. It's just a little different for me. It's just a little different. That ube is a little different for me. But I'm super glad that I have it. If you are a huge fan of Heal the Way, I would say, and you have the rewards money, I would say get it. Or it's hard. I'm sorry. I love the magnetic cap and the purple bottle, my favorite color. So a lot of people love it. Let me say that. A lot of people really, really, really like this. I just think ube is unique to me, and I'm still trying to process wearing purple potato. But I would like to wear it all over and really get a better feel for it. But I am just I feel like this is such a cute Mother's Day gift to myself. Like I was really like taken aback a bit when I opened the package and saw her note, and it was just it's just a perfect compliment to Heal the Way. Your turn is too masculine for me. I wanted it bad, Ty says. Your turn, the Billie Eilish fragrance. Mm-hmm. Yeah, when I sniffed it, I didn't really get a masculine feel for it. So it's interesting to hear you say that. But it was just too similar to sniff me. Yes, the dice I smelled today, I can get something from TJ Maxx for $15. Do you see well, I don't know. I just find them all to be in the same realm. Kurky, your turn, sniff me. That peachy kind of skin scent vibe. Ube is this deep purple potato from the Philippines that has a slight nutty, creamy, and sweetness to it. G says, thank you, G. And I think the Palo Santo in this kind of brings out that nuttiness in the ube. What do you think of Gentle Reminder, G? And Alicia says it's really creamy, delicious. Oh my gosh, I could not get enough of that purple sweet potato pie. Like it was so bomb. I think I'm trying to remember. I've had the purple ice cream at an Asian shop, but I don't know if it was ube. Like I'll get like the black ash and the purple and the matcha, and we dibble and dabbling in all kinds of things. But coffee break was not coffee for me. Alicia, when coffee break was on the scene, like I could not stand it. It smells so masculine to me. I was like, this lavender is just, I just felt like a grown man, a grown ass man with this fragrance on. Like, I do not want to wear this. And so I took it back to the store. But then one day I went to get a travel of another replica fragrance, and they accidentally, or maybe did I accidentally pick up coffee break? No, because I had to ask the person from the back. But when I walked out, I was like, this is coffee break. I was like, but I sprayed it and I was like, this smells so cozy and so good. And for whatever reason, it was not masculine anymore. I don't know. But this is lavender vanilla and a little bit of ube and Palo Santo. I really like it. And Alicia says, ooh, get your sniff for free. Yeah. Oh, and then in Sniffing Chronicles, because I remember Ty said that she smelled the Snif like pancake gourmands body sprays and stuff in store. And they had it at my store too. So I was able to smell it. And I would probably get the whipped cream, but I feel like I have enough vanillas where I don't need it. And the other ones just, I don't know. I didn't really layer them. I didn't smell the actual pancake fragrance, but I did smell the berry, the whipped cream. I think the maple one was there, but I'm not a maple fan. I have one fragrance that I know has maple in it, but it doesn't stay maple. It dries down to something else beautiful, so I don't mind that. G says, I hesitated for a second about Gentle Reminder because of the lavender, since I'm not a fan of the note, but everyone's been saying that the lavender is not the star of the show. So I went ahead and got it. Yeah, sniff it. Oh, you said you were about to pull. Did you say you pulled the trigger or were about to pull the trigger? Yeah, I can't wait to see what you think when you smell it, because it is I think it's a pretty take. It's a pretty and very unique take on lavender and vanilla. Yep. Mamina, she's telling Nika that her boss had her bartending a gig. Oh, her boss had a bartending gig for her after work. She got to make some extra money. Put the money in the bag. Just serving wines and beers for a private event. It was easy money. Thank you. I love that. Yes, we love it. I'm glad you had a great shift and you got a little extra in the bag. So Rose is saying she agrees with Alicia. It's a very quiet, milky coffee, more lavender than anything. Yes, it's more of a lavender latte. That's how it was put to me, and why people really, really enjoyed it. I just never got it because the lavender was so sharp and masculine. I was like, ugh. But now that's exactly what it smells like to me, and why I have a bottle of lavender syrup for my coffee, because I love it. Alicia says your turn was masculine on her skin as well. It just wasn't hitting right. Wow. Okay. Yeah, kind of just really glad I didn't get that one. Maybe it needed to match Saray or Mature. Right. That syrupy one made me hungry for pancakes, and I like berry, didn't like the others much. So I didn't smell the pancake one. I'm kind of curious now, but I have just been under this. So a particular company that we know, they came out with a blueberry pancake fragrance that was pretty photorealistic. And I was like, as much as a gourmand lover the gourmand lover that I am, that was just a particular fragrance. Like maybe it was just because there was this idea of syrup with it. And it's something about maple that I'm just not into. Like, it may smell appetizing and great in the kitchen, but I don't want to walk around smelling like that. Like, I'll smell like other cakes, cookies, pastries, ice cream, but something about maple and syrup, I don't want it. So that was held away from me. I mean, gentle reminder. I am just enamored with the fact that this is so unique. It is a beautiful, unique take on lavender vanilla. And I need to wear it all over and really get aware from it. Okay. What do I have on my Mother's Day wish list? For those of you in the chat, if you want to drop yours, let me know. But the main one I think I really wanted, and don't laugh, don't judge me, okay? Because this is a no judgment zone. Like, at the top of my list, if somebody was just like, what fragrance do you want? I'll buy for you right now. Guess what it'll be? But I've also had to defluence myself from that as well. It was Marc Jacobs Daisy Wild Intense. The banana note in it is so cute. I was like, I want this. Like, I want this one. Now, mind you, I have enough banana fragrances. So that's my de-influencing part, is this. I have enough of those. I have enough banana fragrances that I don't need the Marc Jacobs one. Oh, you guys, let me show y'all this real quick. This is my B shirt that I really love. This was like welcome spring, hello spring, and it has a couple bees all the way down the front, and I love it. And I was hoping, or it would have been so cute if Michelle was on tonight, because Michelle and her love for bees, like, she made me really appreciate bees and love them, save our earth, and our crops and our plants. But I just wanted to show y'all that real quick. If you see it again, look, we wear our clothes, we wash them and wear them, okay? What else? Rose is saying, is that Guerlain? Which one? I'm sorry, I think I lost track of what you may be talking about. But so that is at the top of my Mother's Day wish list. Don't judge me. I like Marc Jacobs. I love a banana note. And I thought they did a good job being mainstream doing a banana note. Let's see what else was on my wish list. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 things on my wish list. And one of them I've purchased. This was just a wish list in general. This wasn't the Mother's Day wish list. This was a wish list. So it worked for any occasion. Birthday, Mother's Day. But the Mother's Day one was Marc Jacobs Wild Intense. And Rouge Smoking Extrait is on this list. Why is it on this list? It needs to be on my to smell list because I really don't remember. But y'all know I love me some BDK, and they could do no wrong. Jasmine Freak is on this list. And I've added another one. Speaking of banana fragrances, have y'all heard about L'Explicite by the House of Oud? Like, every time somebody talks about this fragrance, I'm like, oh, because it's another banana scent. And so Arahi says that she really likes it. And I'm like, I'm so intrigued, but I'm kind of scared because I feel like she makes great recommendations. But at the same time, I just feel like I don't like things as much as she likes them. So I think I have to do some more research on l'explicit. But that banana note is so intriguing. And she says it's not what she expected. I have to go back to see. I'm laughing at myself, y'all. I have to go back to see if she actually purchased it. So here's the other funny thing. This is not no shade, because if you get PR, you get PR. Love it for you. Look, send me some PR. But it just tickles me when people be like, I paid for this with my own money. Like some influencers be like, I paid for this with my own money, y'all. Like that's really gives it some weight. Like I just be like, yeah, most of us, we pay for these things. So yeah, I hope we're telling the truth about them. about them. So yeah, I need to go back to see if Rahi bought it. I think she did. Because if I'm not mistaken, she was saying like there's so many. I mean, I think she was looking for some reviews or some takes on the fragrance, and she hadn't heard as many reviews, so she just went ahead and bought it. I'm not sure. But yeah, it's like I don't like to be that person, because I want to feel like whether you got it in PR or you purchased it, you are going to tell us the truth and stand beside it. But a lot of times you'll hear people say, and I bought this with my own money. Like, yeah, I really was invested, or this really gives what I'm saying some weight because I purchased it on my own. Nobody didn't just send it to my doorstep. So I just think that's super funny. Let's see what you guys are saying. I love Arlene, always tuning in to us from work, but she said she had to step away because her job won't let her be great. That's too funny. There's a new banana fragrance from Fragrance World coming out. It has pear and a floral. I forgot. That sounds interesting. Is that supposed to be similar to the Kayali one, Maui banana? Because I think she has, if I'm not mistaken, Maui banana. So in hers, Kayali's, it's pear and banana. It's coconut and jasmine. And vanilla and sandalwood. So we have to see. They've been giving her a run for her money now. Arlene says she has Daisy Wild. Fell in love last year. Does the Wild have a good banana note? Because I know that Intense, the banana like literally was like, oh, this is a banana fragrance. Like I usually don't get that in designer or mainstream perfumes. That peanut butter scent in the House of Ooh scent scares me. Exactly. So that's why I'm like, Arahi, would you steer me wrong? But I just have to like really hear some more reviews to kind of come up to see if I'm willing to blind buy. I haven't seen anybody splitting that one. Arlene says she's waiting on Daisy So Intense Glow. That's a Daisy So Intense Glow. What is that? I didn't hear about that one. Daisy So Intense Glow. Oh, Daisy Glow in a yellow bottle. Oh, okay. Is it Daisy Love Glow? Is it Daisy Oh So Fresh Glow? I know you put Oh So Intense, but is it Oh So Fresh Glow? I'm gonna look up the notes for that one. Grapefruit, pear, violet, raspberry, cedarwood, musk, and mimosa. Sounds good. I just think I was starting to get into that, like kind of collecting some of the daisies, and the Daisy Love line was like my favorite of most of the flankers. But I just kind of fell back, and Daisy Wild Intense is the last one to like really catch my attention. So I haven't really gotten into the Glow line, but I'm sure you'll do a video and let us know what you think. Uh, Alicia says, yes, I pay. I would love PR too. Okay. Yes, just tell the truth regardless, which I think most people do, but it's just, I don't know if it's out of like a subconscious thing to just kind of say like, and I paid for this too. So you're not like, and I'm like, most of us pay. Alicia says, did you see the Love Delight dupe inspiration or whatever? I didn't. Tell us about it. So I have one, but I would like to know about the other. Peanut butter, sample that. Yes, I think that's one that you just can't play around with. But oh, I did look at one guy. He did a short and he was just like, this is fat back in a bottle, blah, blah, blah. They just want you to wear fat back, be a fat back, blah, 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 blah. Because this banana is so sweet. It is so, he was just going on and on about this House of Rouge seat with the banana, peanut butter, cinnamon. Rose says they say the House of Oud one is like bread with peanut butter and cut bananas on top. Because I think Rahi was just saying like when it dries down, it's not that peanut butter gourmand, but I'll need to continue to watch more videos. It has aldehydes. It's the tall bottle. Oh, okay. I see. They don't, Kia. I wish they did. And she says, I don't have it. Wendy Wise Beauty did a video on it. Okay, I need to check her out. But that was it. I didn't hear if you guys had any Mother's Day wish list items before we call it a night. But yeah, that's the only one for real. You know what? I'm telling a whole lie because I have carts with fragrances. I would still take Unique Luxuries Mashumuru, their marshmallow fragrance. Like, y'all, I love that fragrance, but I just am feeling like I have things that are just a little too similar, but it's just for whatever reason, I still want that red bottle from Unique. So between the House of Oud, Unique Mashumuru, Marc Jacobs Daisy Wild. Did I have anything else in these carts? I've been wanting Diptyque's Eau Rose. I just really felt like that was a really nice rose. And Michelle, she put me on to that one. She wore it to one of our dinners, and we're the crazy frag heads like sniffing each other like, let me smell. And so I really liked that one. Like it just did something to the skin and made you feel floral and beautiful. Well, Mashumaro. Thank you, G. Always can count on you. You're the best. What do I think is similar to it? So not necessarily similar to it, but just in that same vein of something sweet but a little smoky. So Altair by PDM to me comes a little close. Now I'm not saying side by side like that, but just when you have so many of these kind of fragrances that has like this wood, like a little woody backbone, a little bit of smokiness, a nice vanilla sweet. I mean, you just don't need but so many of the same, same vibe. So that's why that's part of the reason. No, the real reason is I just didn't want to purchase a full-size bottle at that price. But if I just threw it's not caution to the wind, but if I just decided carelessly, like, oh, I just want to buy it, which I've been getting close to that because I feel like, just kind of like buying stuff off season. Vanilla is always in season, but that's one that I would prefer for the fall-ish time. And I feel like the prices go down at the unpopular season, like something like that in the summer. I feel like the prices are trying to trickle down just a bit. And I'm tempted to just pull the trigger, probably because I've just been de-influencing myself so much. I'm like tired and ready to just buy something, but that's just how I feel. What do you think of that one, G? I feel like no one has really done an intensely smoky marshmallow. I mean, yeah, but well, for me, that's just probably not one that I would be looking for. I haven't tried that teak yet. I need to do so. So I think it's like the baseline perfect kind of rose sort of fragrance. No special notes, no, it's just a very solid, standard, beautiful rose. I definitely got it discounted, Mashumaro. Absolutely. But what kind of discount and from where? Give us a tea, put us on, because depending, I might go ahead and make it do what it do. Because it's Mother's Day, then my birthdays will be coming around, and I could use that as an excuse. Arlene says she's waiting on Tumi's Utopia to arrive. Also, okay, I have not gotten into any Tumi fragrances. Do you have any other ones? And why did you pull the trigger on Utopia? Tell us. Arlene, are you checking out So Avant-Garde for the 40% off? Oh, is it 40% off on the site or 40% off on Tumi? I know they push Tumi a lot, and I feel like that's the only time I've heard of the Tumi fragrances is through So Avant-Garde. You can get Tumi for 40% off. Okay, so Tumi only. I know they did 30. They were kind of doing 30 for the Mother's Day stuff, but so okay. Well, for those of you that can tune in on Saturday night, I hope to see you guys there because we will be talking, it'll be a whole girls chat, talking fragrances. I'm excited to join in with everybody and just chat it up. So if you can, again, check us out. It'll be here on YouTube. Rose, what time? I think it's kind of this regular time, right? Like 8:00 Eastern Standard Time. Definitely, you'll see it because it'll be. I think it's supposed to be scheduled soon. So hopefully you'll see it and join in. But if not, have an amazing, wonderful Mother's Day with the women in your life. If you're a mom, happy Mother's Day to you. If you are missing a mom, we will send our love and prayers to you. But do enjoy, or I'll see you on Saturday night. See you guys. Thanks so much for joining in. And Rose says it is at 8 p.m. So, yes. Thank you. Oh, it's a sweet coconut, Arlene says. Okay, Utopia. I get it. See you guys later.